Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
What's going on, everybody?
We're back to talk the Valley. It is part 3 of the reunion. This is the Valley season 2 reunion. Make sure you like and subscribe here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all at the reality, guys. Anything Vanderpump, Vanderpump Rules, the Valley, Vanderpump Villa. We got you covered. Go check out the Vanderpump franchise playlist, and you will see all of our reviews of all the episodes. Brian, we've enjoyed this reunion way more than we've enjoyed the season, right? These arguments and fights are really great in a direct, controlled environment and where it can just go back and forth. There's no avoidance, and we don't have to watch it for 12 straight weeks. I think it continued with pretty decent heat here. Obviously, the Janet, Jason, Danny Naya stuff, Jasmine, all of that kind of looped in as kind of the main, I guess, argument that took place during this episode. Brian, after watching this reunion, what is your initial reaction? What is your take on the arguments tonight?
I think I think I stand on the same level and ground where I was before. Danny did some bad stuff. I think he apologized enough for it, and Janet and Jason are obnoxious to listen to. I just can't. I couldn't. I mean, I know it was entertaining to watch, but I'm happy we're getting a little break from them because I just can't even stand looking at their faces.
I think while I agree with you, it in the long run is good, right? They have, especially through this reunion, really set some lines in the sand, right? Danny and Naya, who are not gone, everyone. We were wrong on that. Way to
Yep.
go, fake Instagram posts. Um, them coming back next season really is important, right? Because this Janet Jason versus them, people are kind of choosing sides around that. And without Jax being in the picture next year, and obviously without knowing who, besides Sheena, obviously, which is going to be, God, I just thought about Sheena being on Janet's side on everything and like how
Oh,
insufferable that is going to
it's
be.
gonna be brutal.
Oh, man. But that is kind of the dynamic that we are faced with next year, Brian. And I do now know like what the show will be about in a lot of ways. It'll be about Brittany being single, right?
Mhm.
It'll be, I guess, Jesse and Michelle both being single and trying to co-parent, and can they reconcile, or do they just hate each other too much? And what did you think of the stuff, the Jesse Michelle birthday party thing?
With the which one? The meditation?
The one, well, I guess whatever it was, or the cast party, whatever it was, where the where
The Jesse girlfriend came
yeah.
over. Yeah, I think that was the last, whatever the last episode. I thought it was like that stupid meditation party that
Yeah,
Michelle.
okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I said birthday
Um,
party, but
I mean, I'll say this: I thought Andy was great with his responses. Like, look, we're gonna put a mic on her. We're gonna put oh, why do they put something in her face? It's like that's their job, man. Like, it just shows they haven't been on TV, which is that made me laugh. Like Andy was just like undressed him with like, yo, if she was here, we put a mic on her. Like, call her right now. I was like hoping
it,
they
it,
actually would.
it shows the lack of self awareness where
Yeah.
these same type of people are calling Jax to the carpet. Now, Michelle and Jesse
Mhm.
really aren't, but again, the type of, again, rightfully so, light being shown on bad behavior, and they don't want that there. It's like, well, check, how old are you? Basically, what, you got in like a physical altercation, or got the verbal thing got enough where this chick threatened you hard enough where you're like, well, now I'm suing. It's like, what did she say to you, dude? Like, enough.
So who was suing? I thought the other girl was suing.
I think both. She said, my lawyer says I shouldn't talk about it, but then Brittany was the one who said it's about the threat she made. So I don't think she was talking about Michelle. I think she was talking about the other chick. So it makes it
Okay.
seem that like Michelle found it threatening. That's what I, again,
Yeah. Yeah.
armchair watching and listening to what they were saying is how I took it. I'm sure now that this was put out there that there will be articles coming up and some TikTok people sleuthing it. So I'm sure we'll figure it out in the next few days.
And we talked about it briefly before we started. That just turned me off. Like I already didn't like Michelle, but that turned me. Even if it's defend, I just don't like that kind of shit. Reminded me of when we watched the Mormon Wives, where literally the reunion starts and I can't talk about it legally. I was like, then turn off the reunion if we're not going to be. And I think Kristen said it's like, can we not do this next year where we're suing each other? And I couldn't agree with her more. Like that just is to me is lame.
Yeah, Kristen, I thought held herself pretty well,
Yeah,
especially in
I
this
agree.
episode, because people were trying to accuse her of like sabotage this
Yeah,
season. starting rumors. And I love her frank, honest answer. She's like, I do a lot of crappy things, but I don't
Mhm.
lie. I don't make things up. I don't move like that. Like, I don't, people online, like these viewers don't care enough about you people for me to
Yeah,
make up rumors about and and it's like, it's so goddamn honest, and I
yeah,
appreciate it.
I agree. I think she's definitely one of the better people at the reunion. Um, could you imagine if she wasn't pregnant though? She probably would have been like maybe on the offense more.
I can't wait for next season for her
Yeah,
to have had her
just
kid already. Like,
commenting.
they're
Yeah,
filming right now, so obviously, again, there's not going to be like it's a little. I think with celebrity, again, these people are low celebrity, but still, like I'm sure she'll have someone to go like watch the kid and do things more than like we would have, right?
yeah,
So like she'll be able to film.
yeah. And like going back to Michelle, like there's like, it was like times like I forgot she was even there. She literally just sits there like a robot. And like she's one of the only people that didn't raise her hand about like was the sexual assault comment too much. She's like sitting there just like it's like, come on, man, like you just she stinks.
Her whole storyline was that they
She
were
stinks.
a couple on the rocks, and their best thing for them would have been, again, I'm not telling them they should be together, but for the show or for themselves, at least would have been interesting if they stay together for at least a few seasons before. I mean, they literally, from like episode 5 on, you're like, oh, these people are going to get divorced. And then they're episode 10, they're like separated already, just like with
Right.
Jackson. Like, well, that was like, God, you guys started filming in the 8th inning of this game. Like, where we should, I want to see all the buildup. I wanted to see him blow all their money, right? I want to
Yeah.
see him buying like $10,000 bottles of wine at lunch and like have the cash thing, like keeping track, like that. But again, obviously they didn't find these people. And again, obviously the Vanderpump stuff ended. Vanderpump was a different vibe, different. They
Right.
all these people knew each other from the bar, right? So they weren't gonna. I felt like they would have been a weird insert into it, even though we are going to get Vanderpump inserts now into this.
Right. Right. Yeah. I just she I don't know. Something she rubs me the wrong way. Not saying that I like Jesse anymore either, but like I don't know, just I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but
I will say we're going to talk about we talk about everybody here, and we've kind of started to touch on everyone. Obviously, Jax. Let's take Jax out of the equation here. I think it's like an unfair given. I think the most annoying slash worst person to watch and to just be in, like having to be on our screen, and we have to is Jason.
oh yeah. He's the worst,
He
dude.
is such a soft fraud. All this stuff where he's saying like, "Oh well, it's battery. Oh well, the DA wouldn't do it. Oh, well, what show? I watch the line. I watched the show. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
well, everyone else up there except for Jax watches it too, and they fully disagree with you, you bozo. Like you're
Yeah.
the clown. Like also,
Mm-hmm.
like Danny shouldn't ask for an apology back for getting called a clown. That just opens it up for you to just level the guy with a better insult. He
Yeah.
should have leveled that. Just call him like a pussy.
Yeah.
So, dude, you're just a big pussy. Like that would have been like Andy would have loved. People would have cracked Kristen. People would have cracked. Like it would have been like bullies on the blacktop, and everyone would have laughed at them, and it would have set them off. But like that's really what he's being. It's like you don't get a wedding ring tattoo, dude, unless you're making up for something to your wife. I don't care what you're saying. You
Right. They're like
definitely got caught not wearing your ring. And again, whatever. There's guys that are married who don't wear their ring, like, but
I
lie
know.
about it.
Yeah, he there's I could call him worse things, honestly, that I just don't want to get flagged. But
Me too.
he, yeah, just anytime the disgust on my face when he would start talking, and I couldn't even see myself, but I could feel it. You know how when you know that you got that face on you where you're like, you don't like, you're just like, ugh, like he's a tool, he's a loser. I would never want to talk to him on one of these things just because like I don't think I'd keep a straight face or even like be like a politics man and like just do it for the good of the page. He rubs me the wrong way. Him and Janet, like they did. I thought the camera work did a really good job, like showing her face and like their reactions to comments. Like I actually think that's the kind of stuff that I do like on
A
these
good
shows.
combination of wide shots and zoom
Yeah,
ins, but the wide shots, like you said, where people are, and you get to see everyone's faces at the same
yeah,
time, right? And
yeah.
frankly, too,
I like
some of
that.
my favorite reactions are, um, what's his face? What's the friend's name?
Zach,
Yeah,
yeah,
Zach.
Zach's great.
Zach, his big reactions, but more so when he's just totally not listening to people. When they're
Mhm.
like going on, he's just like, you see him down, he's like basically texting, like going and he's like, I have no interest in this argument. These people are
Mhm.
weird. And I thought we got some good color with him being honest and being like, Jax, you were my friend too. And like,
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever really, really heard him express it like that. And it's like, I do miss you being my friend. It sucks. And Jax is such a baby.
Oh, he's a
I
loser.
don't know who you are. I don't care. You just said these mean. And you could see the hurt in Jax. It's like he's like a 7-year-old. Like you could see how hurt he is that he
Mhm.
must have really
Mhm.
cared about this dude too. And for him to like for all the people that talk crap on him and say the truth about him and say it publicly, this guy for more to his pointed comments, but like is nowhere near as nasty as most people. And his just like coldness to him
Mhm.
is just going to hurt himself in the long run.
Yeah, because I think that Zach is a kind of an important person on the show. Like keep the show kind of moving because he at least is kind of interesting and like gets in the times he gets in fights like that. Like I wouldn't be able to deal with like Janet versus Naya like the entire time. Like it's good to have him in as like a
He doesn't put his guns down either, right
yeah
or wrong, and he's made some nasty ass bad
yeah
comments, right? But the fact is, the guy is single. He won't even deal. He's not married, no kids. He's interesting. He doesn't back down from the opinions. He tells people right to their face and their friends, so they want to hear it. And he's grown on me too. And again, just getting to know those roots, it makes a lot of sense too now. Why like he feels crappy towards Brittany sometimes because he's like, dog, you know how much crap I've had to go through for you and like be involved in? It's not the same as Janet. It's not the same as these other people. Like it's
Mhm.
I've had to sit there on the front lines with you and
Right.
you should treat me a little better than them. Like I kind of now I see what he's coming from a little bit.
Did you watch how much? Did you watch any Watch What Happens Live afterwards?
But Seth Rogen, I didn't watch
Yeah.
it yet. No.
So he like it's funny. Like I wouldn't take him as somebody who'd watch the show. I wonder if he just did watch it this season because he knew he was going to be on at some point. But like, if he's the one who's clocking some of the stuff that Janet and Jason are saying, and like, why are they defending Jax but not like going so hard on Danny when it's like Jax is way worse? Like, is it how like it's that obvious to people? That's when I think it's a problem if somebody like said like him is able to notice those things. So he's not watching this show every week. He did have
I
a lot
don't
of
know.
nods
Seth
though.
Rogen is a like well known Bravo
Is he really?
celebrity
I don't know that stuff. So I
fanatic. Yeah, no. So I believe he's been watching. He doesn't watch.
okay.
He's like I doesn't watch all of them from what I saw, but like he watches like Vanderpump. He watches. I think he said like they said Below Deck
Yeah,
and
you
like
watched the Below Deck.
obviously
Speak.
Valley. So
Did you
like
watch Below Deck this week?
not yet, but
Oh man, oh baby.
there's so many
It's
TV shows
crazy.
to watch.
What?
Too many shows.
It hasn't been the season's been weird, but it was definitely it was an episode. That's all I'll say to that. No, I didn't know you didn't watch that. See, I don't know. Like
Yeah, I have to. I gotta
I'm newer
watch
to
it.
the Bravo universe than you are, but like, yeah, I mean, it's just like I think it's just so obvious that people that like I defend like I can't even believe it honestly.
Mm-mm. Look, overall, Brian, I thought again the it was a strong reunion. We were kind of worried about a three-parter, but I really do think it delivered overall. There will be a season 3. We know that we are going to have some Vanderpump people, but in between getting the Valley, they're definitely filming Vanderpump Valley or Vanderpump Villa right now, season 3. I've seen some stuff on TikTok about them being in England, so we will be getting another full season drop on Hulu. Hulu, don't drop the whole thing. It just ruins it. Also, we are getting the coming soon teaser, so I don't know when we're getting this Vanderpump season, but
I was talking about this in somebody with the comment section. What's on Tuesday now? That show's got to be coming back soon. What are they? Because like this show's
I was
over.
thinking the fall for sure.
I think it's gonna be sooner than we think. 'Cause, like, what's on Tuesday? Like, what are the other shows? Because it was Next Gen NYC in this show, and that both of them are over. They just go right into Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah, I'm curious what taking over on Tuesday. So
Yeah, I
what
mean,
that
I
would be
think I'm gonna
Tuesday,
say mid
August
September.
19th, Bravo listings. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna say mid September is when we see that show. That's gonna be my guess.
So let's see. Looks like Bravo listings for August 19th, 2025. I think it's just a rerun. It says the Valley and X.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not sure if I believe that. I'm gonna have to see.
Yeah,
But
I think it's gonna be quicker than I think it's gonna be like September if nothing's coming on. And like, how many commercials have you seen for other shows? Honestly, I think not on Tuesday. It's like it's all like
oh,
I
dude,
mean,
they actually have their calendar up here. Wait, so what date was I saying? The 19th.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's well, there we go. Tuesday the 19th. So at oh, that's right. They were advertised. So Brian, next Tuesdays they're doing that Love Island marathon.
Okay, so they're just filling space now.
They're just filling space.
Yeah, it's. I think it's coming quicker than you think.
Like if
It
it
was
looks like
always on Tuesday.
it was like the in the mid afternoon till the night. So maybe like for the next few Tuesdays they're gonna do like Love Island marathons, and I'm thinking
Probably,
September.
honestly, Bill, to get ready for when the reunion drops, the 25th. So 2 weeks, then and the reunion comes out.
Yep, you're right.
Right. So maybe they'll do that, and then maybe in September, That's gonna be my prediction, just
I
because.
think of September too.
Yeah, it's just like because there's other good shows on. Like, I mean, there's stuff on Monday. We watch stuff on Monday. I watch stuff on Sunday. Uh, and then isn't the Housewife stuff's on? Like, is that later in the week? I don't watch any of that stuff, but
Depends.
I think I think it's gonna be here. That's where I stand.
Well, we made it, Brian. We strong ending, long season. We definitely dipped on it midway through, but hey, we still were watching and we came in and appreciate you guys coming right back for the reunion with us.
Mhm.
Like I said at the top, hit the subscribe button here on YouTube, hit the notification bell. It really helps us keep commenting. Keep a lookout. We are covering a ton of different shows. The premiere of Love Island UK is not Love Island, Love is Blind UK tomorrow. The season finale of Perfect Match on Friday. On Thursday, we have Beyond the Villa, Love Island. So plenty of shows still filling us up going into the fall. We just mentioned we're going to have Vanderpump, we're going to have Survivor, we're going to have Amazing Race. So some of our classics will be back. Hopefully,
Stranded
Bachelor
songs.
doesn't come back for a long time, but we are still covering Paradise right now. So if you are a Bachelor Nation fan, we are there with you. But until next season, for myself and Brian, thank you all so much for watching. Peace.